photo shoot tizzle time. Right, Gracie?
Yeah.
TeraBrite daily vlogs.
Here, let me move those because we can take out the outlet.
Do you want to be in the slides like that?
Be on the, well, the invitation actually probably has us, we need more room over here because the way the numbers come down to the date.
You're like hiding behind the couch.
I was hiding, yeah.
What do you think of their new house?
It's incredible.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah.
Brian did like everything. Like he built all of this and all of this.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they even made the dining room table. Yeah, that wasn't there before.
That's crazy.
It's all for show.
All the stuff
It looks
around.
great.
The barn door.
The table too?
Yeah.
The table, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking, I was like, that looks really good.
The cabinets and the...
Everything. Ooh,
How
yeah.
did the brick backsplash built together?
Yeah, this is really nice.
So what's gonna go on right now?
Okay, so I have a friend from West Palm, and he does these impressions, and he's really good at them, actually. And every time he calls me, he always does a different one, and he's about to call in probably like 30 seconds, if that. And he's gonna do a southern accent, and yeah, we'll just go from there. And he's good at it. He does it well. He makes everything up, all improv. I'll shut this off here, that's embarrassing. and yeah, and we'll see how it goes.
Hello? Is this Mark?
Yeah, speaking.
Mark, you told me to call you. It's Dave.
Oh, Dave. Yeah, hey.
Yeah, you told me to call you back.
Yeah. Did you wait 2 minutes?
I hope so. I think it was 2 minutes. I tried to count my best, but you know, I get mixed up.
Yeah, I understand. You know whose fault it is.
Obama's fault.
Yeah, yep.
It's always Obama's fault. Now, here's the thing, though. I got a question for you. I don't want to think about Obama right now because it's going to get me all upset. And I'm going to forget my question, if you don't mind.
No, okay.
Okay, so let me ask you a question real quick. So you know about the plugs and the wires and everything. You know how to do all that. So I got this old leaf blower, all right?
Okay.
And my wife, Shirley, she wants to take the engine of the leaf blower and hook it up to her vibrator. Is that possible?
Wait, say it again?
Okay, so I have this old leaf blower, right? It's a little 2 horsepower majigger. I got this brand new backpack 4 horsepower blower. Oh my God, this thing could blow the skirt off an elephant. I swear to God, it's beautiful. But anyway, that's not the point. What I'm trying to get at is now I got this extra leaf blower. Now I was going to give it to the Goodwill, but my wife said, you know what, honey? I didn't think, the same tingly as I had before my vibrator. She goes, I wonder if you could fill that thing up with some gas, wire it on up to my vibrator, and give me a ride in my life. I said, honey, you know what? That's an excellent idea. I think I got the guy just for the job. He knows all them wires and stuff because he went to school for it. He went to one of them pretty boy liberal schools, but he's a smart guy.
Okay, actually, I think that's doable. You shouldn't have a problem doing that.
Okay, so give me a ballpark. How many? Put this in terms that I can understand. How many chicken stuffed burritos from Taco Bell is this going to cost me?
I'd say probably 5 chicken chalupas from Taco Bell with a Moe's quesadilla, or 2 maybe.
Okay, so $15.95. See, here's the thing. I can't do math at all. If you just say, what's 5 plus 7? I say, I don't know. But you ask me in terms of chalupas, and you just tell you the exact amount. And tax. I don't even know how to do it. The numbers just come into my head. I'm like some Rain Man savant over here, Goodwill hunting, doing bullshit ass crazies on the board with tacos.
Yep.
Can you explain to me how that works? Because I don't. Is that another thing you learned in when you up at that big school?
Not really. No.
No, I don't understand. Well, here's the thing. This is what I'm gonna need. Listen, our anniversary is next weekend, and she's gonna be looking at me with, she said once you get something in her head, I know how my wife is. She ain't gonna forget it. She's gonna be looking forward to giving this thing a spin after we get back from Golden Corral. She's gonna be in the mood. I know how Golden Corral gets women, right? All that Jimmy buffet and that fudge fountain. Let me tell you what. It gets those ladies going. It gets them going, right, brother? Right? I know. You know what? I bet you Obama's trying to shut them down too, but I don't want to talk about that because I'm in a good place right now. Listen,
Okay.
is it possible by next weekend? You got to tell me yes, because If not, I'm gonna have to do all the work myself. And I gotta tell you what, I ain't kept the boner for more than 30 seconds in about 20 years. Alright, it just don't work the way it used to. It doesn't work the way it used to.
Okay, yeah, how about this? I can give you a quote in about 5 minutes. I'll call you back from my my private line, and we can go from there.
Are you in your car?
Yeah, I'm in the car. We're gonna vlog it. So.
Wait, are you with Steve?
yeah, but Steve, let me call you. I'll call you in like 30 seconds.
Hi, people. I hope you enjoyed that. All right, goodbye.
Okay.
Bye.
Brian's whipping up some Moe's substitute for DJ over here. Look at that. It's fancy. Some fancy stuff, right? Looks so nice. What's up? Everybody's on the phone.
Like the juice? Oh, you don't?
I like it better with the yogurt.
We both got kale and spinach smoothies, but I got one with juice and she got yogurt. And her hands are weird.
My hands did the claw thing again. You guys are like, what? Sometimes when I don't eat for a long time, my hands just like go like this and they get stuck and I can't bend them. Like, I mean my fingers, not my hand. Well, I guess I can't really bend my palm either, but like my fingers just kind of like
The claw hand.
they won't. Yeah, we call it the claw hand because it's like a claw. But yeah, it's weird. We think we got something good going. Yesterday we didn't have the vocals hooked up to the pedal, and we were just kind of relying on Tony to do everything because it seems like he wants to take over when that's happening. Because maybe, I don't know, he thinks we don't know what's going on. But today we just tested it out and made it sound much better.
Yo! I just scared DJ. Woohoo! It sounds nice and crisp and loud.
But we're gonna have Mark come over later if he can and play drums so that we can see if it's loud enough over drums.
But Tony, is it recording? Tony set it all up yesterday, and I know how to do this stuff, but like there's so much going on, I was just letting Tony do it. Tony has years of experience. My dad has years of experience. My dad's been a professional musician for years. He's worked at recording studios, he's played it with bands, he's in the learning station, he's toured all over the place. We know what we're doing. Getting someone in here that's smarter is not going to help anything. People keep saying, oh, you should ask help for someone else. That's not going to help anything. We all know what we're doing.
These are speakers we've had for...
Yeah, these are really, really old speakers.
Well, they've had them since before I met DJ.
I can't hear what Sabrina's saying because I have headphones on. But basically, the band practices right now are to get Mark and everyone playing the music right and get us all tight together. Sabrina obviously sings in it, but it's not exactly needed right now. So we're not in a rush to get her sounding good. I mean, we're trying every day to figure it out, but we don't need it fixed tomorrow.
Well, I hear myself because I have in-ears.
Yeah, she can hear herself fine. She has in-ears, which is a little headphones that go in, so she can hear herself directly, her voice in her head. She doesn't need monitors. So as far as hearing it out here, it would just be for the vlog and for, I guess, reference for me, Tony, Mark, and Herb. But Herb's probably not going to hear her anyways because Herb like stands back there so he can see the drummer. So he's probably never going to hear her because the speakers are aiming this way. But we just want to get the band practice tight. Then once we get it tight, then we could, I mean, we're going to try to get the vocals in sooner anyways, but then it would be important to have Sabrina's vocal in there so we could hear how we sound as a whole. People are saying, oh, you need to practice how it's going to be live. Apparently, that's hardly ever the case. Tony said every band he's played with has the same issue. My dad even agreed that this is usually the case. And 2 people in the comments reached out and said, I have that same issue. If you figure it out, tell me, because every band I've been in has that same issue. It's a normal thing. We're in a little tiny garage with a metal door and concrete floors. It's going to be difficult to get it to sound right without feedback, and it's never going to sound good. We might get to the point where we can hear her, but it's never going to actually sound good. I just want to get that out there right now.
I thought it sounded good yesterday. It's just that the camera was distorting so bad you couldn't hear anything.
Yeah. Because
the audio is terrible. I'm going to use the H6 next time.
These speakers are really bottom heavy. We started thinking that the cone was blown because she saw it light up at a practice, but I don't think that's the case at all. I think the cone's just fine. I think it's just not very good. It's a really old speaker. It's kind of crappy. It's a PV. I was thinking about getting like wedge monitors, the ones that are made for vocal, put them on the ground, aiming up so we can hear her better. Because they're made for vocals. It's just going to be difficult no matter what. I'm just getting it out there. It's like we're just trying to practice, get everything tight, and we're working at it. Just believe us that we're trying to figure it out. And again, getting someone in here that's smarter than us isn't going to solve anything. It's just equipment and the place we're in. We're not going to go rent an area. We're doing it here.
Somebody else's entire separate system. So
what?
We're at Playlist. We're using their...
Yeah, like getting it set here has nothing to do with what's going to happen. Like if she can get used to this crappy setup, I'm sure she'll be even better on the stage. But we actually plan, Tony has like some show that he's setting up that's local. We may end up playing songs there to get some practice in a live venue. But really, it's not that big of a deal. The
only reason it seems like this is happening every time is because we kept moving the garage around. And every time we did that, everything had to be re-set up. And that's why it seemed like such a big issue. But
yeah, again, we had it set up to the point where it actually sounded pretty good once. Because my dad brought his speakers in. He brought these little speakers with like little tiny cones and not like big subwoofers. And it cut through the mix a lot better, and we could hear Sabrina just fine.
Those are his touring speakers.
But my dad took those were his touring speakers. But my dad took those speakers back because he had to use them for a show. He might bring them back here again. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask him. But we're trying to figure it out with these speakers. Sabrina's vocal, she knows the words. She's not. We're TeraBrite. We know how to play the songs. It's Tony, Mark, and Herb that we're worried about. We got to make sure that they're in the right. They're doing well. Tony kind of just does things and it happens. He's a professional musician. He's done this for years. He just gets in bands, does his lead stuff over it, and then leaves. Like
over 10 years.
What?
He's said over 10 years, right?
I can't hear you.
He's been playing shows for over 10 years, right?
Oh, I thought you said something about in-ears.
Well, you need to take those off.
Why am I wearing them? I just like wearing them. It's fun.
What?
I like how everything sounds. Everything's all muffly.
I don't like that.
Kind of
I
like
hate
your
that.
vocal when we're practicing.
I hate that. No, but this is really loud now. This should work.
Yo, nice and clear and loud.
There's always going to be a little bit of feedback, just because of what we're doing.
But hey, look. The harmonies work now.
Yo.
It's awesome.
Anyway, we just tried it out with this setup. I changed things around, put the vocal pedal through it. We tried it out, and it sounds... I can hear it just fine with my guitar. But I asked Mark to see if he'd come over and just like hit the drums for a little bit later. And we're going to see if we could still hear her. Probably not. I'm assuming the drums are just going to drown her out.
But hey, next time, if I put the H4 or H6 right here and record, it's not going to sound like it sounded just like terrible. Because first of all, something was peaking really bad in my vocals, and it sounded like I was singing in a megaphone. That's the only way I can describe it, or a radio effect or something. It sounds really
Which
bad.
by the way,
But
it's obviously very easy to fix clipping. You turn it down. It's not. We can't hear. All we hear is a boomy sound. We can't tell she's clipping. It wasn't clipping before we started recording either. So we looked at it like, oh, this must be fine. And then we started playing, and I guess she was singing louder because she's in a full sound, and she just naturally sang louder. So I guess then it was clipping, but it wasn't before. Thank you.
Share your favorite in life. If you don't, you might not be a troll, but you're not